Hey Capricorn, welcome back to my channel. This is a reading entitled Why Did They Pull Away? And it's going to sort of investigate if you have had someone pull away from you recently romantically and what those reasons could be. So please remember this is a general reading, but if you'd like the extended version, I will be exploring when they'll come back, how it could happen, if you can get the connection back to what it once was. So the link to the extended version will be available below in the show more section. Now, Cappy, I will be using two different decks. First one here, one card as an overall energy as to why this person has grown distant, and then we'll investigate that a little bit further using the Rider-Waite deck. So let's have a look and see what's coming up. Why did they pull away, Capricorn? Okay, we've got the Seven of Chalices, and this is quite an unusual card in a sense because it portrays a lot of scattered energy and uncertainty. In this particular deck, we can see the Serpent emerging from the cup, and the serpents are known to be cunning, strategic. Just look at the biblical tradition, for example. They shed their layers. Now, the Seven of Chalices upright could indicate that right now, emotionally speaking, this person is feeling quite scattered. But I feel like there might have even been ulterior motives here, Capricorn. Now, this may not be for all of you, but the snake could indicate cunningness or a strategy. So it could even be like interpreted as a bit of mind games. So this person may be playing a little bit of mind games or trying to do it. The snake is quite sly. So I feel like this person is trying to be sly about the situation maybe, or sly about how they're disappearing and growing distant, possibly doing it in an extremely subtle way. But like I said, the Seven of Chalices is like the cups are scattered, some are tipping over. Cups symbolize emotions, so maybe this emotions, the cups are literally toppling over. So someone's emotions are toppling over here, Capricorn. There's either a lot happening here and they don't know how to handle it, or they have an ulterior motive here, and this is how they're coming across. Okay. The Fool and the Judgment card to me really contradict each other, because I think in one aspect the Fool is naive, the Fool is innocent, the Fool sort of goes with things and accepts things as they come. But then you have the Judgment card, and I feel like the Judgment card is all about making a very precise decision, a very educated decision. So these cards to me contrast each other. So straight away with this contrast, I'm seeing that this person is uncertain about what they're wanting. In one part, they want to take risks, but they may be also taking on this energy where they feel like the fool. There might have been some sort of situation here where they feel foolish, or they feel embarrassed, or even humiliated, Capricorn, whether it was because of themselves or because of you. So seeing this makes me think that there might have been something that happened, and it might have happened in front of friends or family, or it could be that they feel foolish. Now, I want to say competition. Sometimes the Three of Cups can be read as a third party. If it's not competition amongst family and friends or someone else you have around you, then I feel what I'm seeing here is they want to jump into things, yet they want to make a judgment call. Now, I don't know, for some of you, if this is someone who's recently been divorced or going through divorce or settlements or custody battles, that is very much occupying a lot of their emotional and intellectual space right now. And you need to understand that you need to give them patience. I think there's a lot of big things around them. I don't know if it's like a working contract or a custody thing or a legal battle. But, the Fool indicates Aries energy. And Aries was seen as, the Roman mythology was seen as the god of conflict, the god of war, the god of opposition. Now, if this isn't concerning a legal battle and your person doesn't really have any of this happening here, the Judgment card could indicate that they feel judged, or they feel like they have misjudged you. And they're sort of sticking to what they're thinking here, because Page of Swords reversed is normally someone who doesn't feel confident, someone who doesn't feel secure. And I think seeing this reversed, like to me, upright, it indicates like regret because or remorse. He's looking back, he's wondering what if. But in this case, it's reversed. So this person isn't looking back. They don't want to look back at something. I don't know if the past keeps being brought up, but they may be fed up with it, Cappy, if it's you that's bringing it up or something like that. I don't think so, though. I feel the Page of Swords is more showing that they're coming into a very confident space, or they're trying to rationalize things. They're trying to assert their emotions, that somewhat scattered feeling that they may be feeling. They're trying to validate it with their thoughts. Or risky behavior. The Fool can be seen as risk. The Fool can be seen as taking a leap of faith, risky behavior. Sort of coming into that, I think, with the Fool card. Coming into an energy where they feel like they're taking risks, or they don't want to take these risks, but they feel they have to. I don't think it's an element of pressure. I think maybe they've been played before. Or, you know, the cunning serpent and the Fool, one of you is taking on these personas, and it could be like one of you is playing the other. Okay, there's mind games here. Maybe someone here who's being the cunning and strategic one and the other one who's being the Fool. It just depends, Cappy, which do you identify with? Who are you in this situation? Some of you might be getting played. It's all for show. You know, notice the Three of Cups. Whilst it's a celebratory card, you know, we feel so happy, like looking onto them and they're having a good time. I don't know if this is someone who's trying to give themselves a little bit of an ego boost, Cappy, and you come in and you do that for them. And they're doing these mind games. It might even be someone who's not legally separated yet, for example, or has someone else on the side that they're not telling you about, third parties. It could be like someone from a relationship. I do associate family and family matters, but also karma with the Judgment card. So I don't know if they feel like they're going to get bad karma. There could be someone here who's sort of playing with fire a little bit. They could be pushing the boundaries. They might be engaging in risky behavior with you, and it's sort of hit them, especially if it's been like an affair or something that's been, you know, not exactly shared with everyone else. If this is what you're experiencing, then absolutely it could indicate that they want to break the cycle. They're wisening up about the situation, and they no longer want to take part. But again, it's sneaky or it's subtle. It's not very obvious. I still feel like emotions are toppling over. I don't think this person has sort of sit down with their emotions and thought things through yet, Cappy. I think they're trying to rationalize it with the Page of Swords. They're trying to celebrate and validate their opinion. But really, I wonder if the fact that the regret card is here and jumping into things too quickly, I wonder that they'll come to regret this decision of pulling away and distancing themselves. Unless it's for like the best interest of you, your family, their marriage partner, if this is like an affair type deal. If it's something like that, then I think they'll come to regret something here. Regret, I think, is coming up around them, and I would hate to think it's because they made this decision so quickly without having thought it through in a proper manner. Cappy, I will leave your reading at that though and continue with the extended version, where I will explore how, when, if you'll come back together, if you can revive the connection, etc. So please feel free to join me for that via the link below. Otherwise, thanks so much for all your support on the channel.